Okay, we are back, and we have to find the mech repair stuff. Let's see. Let's see here. Map. Workbench. So, yeah, we have to...
Caution to the wind while the herd wait for permission.
Let's find this mech repair.
I had to make my own luck.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean? Everything we have belongs to the sovereign. We own nothing. But surely the protectorate will provide anything you need.
Of course they will. Doubt it.
Why do those advertisements never stop?
Auntie's choice is an invasive species,
Prudence
says.
dictates we remain productive.
We gotta find...
You've returned.
Where on... This looks like it made this area. Where could the mech... Gentle subject, Westport.
Stay true, outsider. Stranger.
Each a vital cog. Each a vital cog.
Has the Sovereign said how many of those pills were each allowed? It must be at least a fistful more.
A fistful more, huh? Okay. That leader dudes. Ooh. That's his person.
That endless yapping is more insipid than I'd imagined.
To you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you.
Alright, it's gotta be... Yeah, this is entertaining. Let's see. Quarters that I went through. And over here.
Artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's
These are
almost
maglocks
unbearable.
too. These are maglocks.
This delicious cost-cutting measure. We're rushing it to market.
This one. Let's use the workbench. See what I can make. Let's see what I can break down. Okay. Now, so we can go into. Do I have quick save? I have quick save. Dang it. Alright. Ba-da-ba-da. I can't craft lockpicks? Come on. No. I'm not seeing. Can I rob this guy?
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge.
We begin. Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits.
There's gotta be something laying around. Like a tunnel or something? We're right below.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
Alright. What our current AI should fucking say. Yeah, it's for the reservoir. Alright, I gotta read this again. Alright. There's gotta be something back here. See, I'm still out of the area, so nothing in there.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Yeah, do the quick save. Let's see. Load times in this game are not short. Let's see what I'm missing from this quest. Let's see. There's a fucking hole. Well, I did not see it. Alright. Over here.
Specially designed to be eaten.
Let's see, are they up here usually? Oh.
Nature made apples, but Anti-Fizzos made them better with Anti-Cleo's patented apple cider. Anti's Choice knows that the better you is just 3 pounds.
I see. Remember, I found a fucking shotgun. Can't even open that. Alright. What do you gotta say now, buddy?
That endless yattering is more... Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
And get ready to think for yourself, choose for yourself.
Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction.
When you could choose Anti's Choice.
My people are prepared to die. As subjects of the Protectorate, we are born to give our lives to the Sovereign, whether he asks for them or not.
I'm afraid you've been fed
Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better. Huh. They do, don't they? I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying. Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve. Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
Introducing Anti's new line of of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-Fizzos.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I have endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Zero-G brew and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
I want to speak plainly to the citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you...
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
Kind of sad. Alright, let's go find those lab people. We got enough, I'd say. Let's see what these weirdos are up to. I don't see any movement just yet. We are underleveled for this, apparently. Alright. So, let's just head to Fairfield.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes a cream for it.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Mind you don't let the bosses upstairs hear you say that. Might start getting angry here.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? Classic marketing tactic. Find a demand even if you must create it. Protectorate subjects are deficient in body and spirit, and we are the cure. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to. Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell!
Sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
Okay, what's over here? There it is. Damn. Every time I'm like, fucking finger.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well. Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? Judging by the waves of consternation wafting off of you, your other options must have failed. Yes, I know of a means in, but you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in.
Okay.
Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us. A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. That will have to do, I suppose. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
Let's look at our map here. Okay. Yeah, I know where Devri's house is. Alright.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that.
Like I know this is her house. And I think we just need... What do I need? You drink too much, we're playing baseball. One subordination.
DeVries sure has some chic putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Whatever. It's gonna affect my... what do you call it? There's the good stuff. Well, she's evacuated a little bit. Let's see. One's getting a little radicalized.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? Oh, yeah? And how many of those colleagues went and blew up a space station on account of it? Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past.
Usually.
Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangular, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. It's might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Done some good too.
Here.
Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission, to save everyone. You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that? No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else. Or doing worse still. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there.
Hell yeah. No. Yeah, some more hack. I'm always too low on that one. Alright, so let's go on that bridge or whatever that is.
Locked and loaded. Just get the signal. Get a few courts low, Commander.
The other one.
Schultz went where? 6'5". Schultz!
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Floyd be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about it. What's your business at the Vox? Sounds serious. Were it in my power to offer aid, you'd have it. Alas. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Anti's forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Great mission.
It is difficult for me to accept such laudations at the moment, given recent losses. But I suppose you make a fair point. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change. Huh. I half believed you meant that. I confess, the challenge of holding the forward position does not satisfy, but I would prefer to avoid staining my reputation by participating in such a needless blunder. Carr was, shall we say, non-ambiguous with her orders. Far be it from me to speak poorly of a superior, but I have still, however brightly my star burns, I remain in her orbit. She is my superior officer. I defied her once, and I received the verbal tanning of a lifetime for it. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you... Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to...
Save. Okay. They're everywhere.
Outsiders approaching the south gate.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, because I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much, feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate.
They never listened to
Some folk are dead set.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be great. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. So, you are a true believer. Why, in our matriarch's name would you not have said so earlier? You are exactly right. The paradigm upholds our social order, unity and respect above all. Surely you now understand my conundrum in the face of such blatant misinterpretation of our creed. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is, I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraub. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our... First, he failed to defend his home during the invasion, and now he's sought refuge among the corporate... But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? An outrageous notion. I am through justice, but beware.
That's just crossing the bridge.
Eyes up. Outsiders approaching the south gate.
Let's see. We really need that. Poison down there. Let's see. There's gotta be a way around. Yeah, No, we're not getting across that shit. Oh boy.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Nah, we're gonna. Fuck.
Eyes up. Outsiders approaching the south gate.
Let's see.
Purple berry crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now 110% of your chemicals and preservatives.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
They know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business.
Interesting.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
I must ask you to hold still.
Not in the clinic. Except the bar.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition. Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be? Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much what? Between them Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds. Any particular topic you have in mind? You're asking me for the particulars of a high level. They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Mont. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and some. Tell you one thing you can't avoid: the bridge. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate force. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar... My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Your Earth Directorate. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but... oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur. That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear, at present, my top favorites are 1, the Drunken Haggler, 2, Accessories, 3, Absinthe-Minded, 4, the Fair Shake. Now tell me, well, that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can wait. Have you already read it? Did you sneak in here whilst I was... Well, you must be some kind of intuitive business genius then. Hope you're not staying in town long. Don't need the competition. Anyhow, a few actually. Who in particular do you mean? Never met somebody so happy to be here. Get the sense he rubbed the other defectors the wrong way. But we all become quite fond of Charlton. Fella can recite every commercial. Who else you want to know about? Ah, she comes in a lot, actually. See, anybody else? Oh, yeah, Pinkney. Offered to fix any and all mechanicals we had in the place, then proceeded immediately to do so. Wouldn't take anyone else you have in mind? Sure. He's in here sometimes. Keeps to himself mostly, back there in the corner. Has one drink, ducks out with a plate. Anybody else? All right.
Where's the fucking... Where is this dude? Huh? Let's see what he's got to say about this.
I confess, I'd anticipated a more contentious relationship with our new neighbors. All have been quite welcoming. Yes, that Milv. I am surprised I can pleasantly converse with those whose world, in time, I will prove to them.
This ain't stealing it from him. Interesting. So that's clinic. That's the bone.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
The door of this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong.
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
Nope. You'll probably hear them in your dreams if you haven't already.
Huh. Alright, well, this way... Split it up for here. Yes. That's all for today's episode. Make sure you do all the standard YouTube nonsense, like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you all next time.